What's up, fellow quacks? So today we have a new sponsor, Woomer. So they originally wanted to send me colored pencils, but there was a mix-up because of a shortage, so instead I got acrylic markers, and honestly I'm really happy about that. So in this video I'm going to be talking about how they work, and also just talking about the process I had for this particular drawing, because I'm kind of going through like an art phase, as you can tell, so let's get into it. So first things first, it comes with 72 colors, and oh my gosh, they are awesome. I'm so happy to finally see like a set where there's like a bunch of purples and pinks and blues, and I'm just like, finally, because like, and it's like pastel purples and like darker purples as well, which is great because like I love pastels, and it's so hard to like find good pastels sometimes, especially with purple. Purple always seems to be like the color that's abandoned with like marker sets, I've noticed. So finally having something with like a good amount of purples in particular, it was really great. I know this is like oddly specific, especially because I focus on pink so much, but like purple, I don't know, something about purple just stuck out to me because I saw the pastels and I just freaked out. Anyway, another thing you'll notice is that the box is pretty unique. So like it's technically all stacked together with like these little switch toggle things that you have to like take apart. And yes, so like how it works is that you start from the top and then you lift, and then you take all the like different sections off, and then when you stack them back together they can be like set up like a box. How I took it down though, however, when I first unboxed it though, was not the case, and I'm going to show you how to do it properly because I screwed up because I was so confused. I was like, wait a second, that's not a box. But yeah, so that's also a neat thing. But yeah, I just thought that was a really cool feature. It's pretty unique. Anyway, it didn't come with the color swatching sheet, so I just ended up putting all the colors down in a random sketchbook page, and then I made a collage for my drawings so that way I could have like a basis, because I was kind of stuck on what to do, especially because I had something else in mind, because originally I thought I was going to get colored pencils, so I had to switch it up a little bit and do something different. So for this, I did this like whimsical kidcore, Jumino-core, lots of the cores inspired collage in Photoshop first, and then I just redrew it. It's not perfect. Originally it was going to have whimsy somewhere, but because the proportions weren't completely accurate, I had to kind of delete the whimsy part, which is fine. I'm not upset about that. But the collage was not meant to be like a one-to-one remake. It was supposed to be the basis. So yeah, my idea was just like there's this QP doll that just has like rainbow coming out of its head, and then there's like this Care Bear on top of it, and then there's flowers going out of it, and there's all this like these fruits and stuff floating around, and it's like, whimsical, kidcore, silly vibes, you know, because like I'm in my whimsy era at the moment. Like I'm really just experimenting with drawing stuff that's like very colorful, bubbly, and bright, and I really love like the vintage style, like with the faces. Like, you know how Sunny Angels, QPs, they have like that side glance, like, you know, like also in Animal Crossing. Like I just find that so adorable, and I'm just trying to like embrace that. And also I'm really embracing like that old anime aesthetic with like Osamu Tezuka energy. Like that's kind of the thing I'm going for at the moment. Like that's kind of my whole vibe, because I don't know, something about it's just really clicking with me. I think it's my Pinterest feed. My Pinterest feed lately has just been very like vintage, kitschy, so like that's kind of been getting into my head a bit. And also the acrylic markers I've been using has also just been like expanding my mind. These markers blend so well. I was like really happy with how it turned out, but there is one issue that I had, and it's that because I was doing so much blending, it started to like bunch up the paper, and there were like these little speckles everywhere, and it really disappointed me, because like the markers are really great quality, and I don't know if it's a paper thing, because the paper that my sketchbook has is like mixed media paper, and mixed media paper has a bit more tooth to it, I guess you could say, because it's meant to handle mixed media. So obviously like watercolor, color pencil, markers, all that. So it makes sense that it's going to be a bit more grittier in texture, and I guess because of that it might have picked up. But yeah, there was a lot, so when I rub my hand across the page, it's very rough. I'm not the biggest fan of it, and I don't think it shows up when I scanned it, which is good, but that's my one gripe with it. If I were to try it on Bristol paper, it might work a bit better. It probably won't be the case if I worked on Bristol paper, but it's not a Bristol sketchbook, so I don't know. But that's like the one major issue that I had. Everything else about it is fine. The colors are so bright. Like, it's one of those cases where like you don't even have to, I don't even have to edit it that much for it to be bright because it's so vibrant. Like that blue for the background, oh my gosh, it pops like crazy. I've said this a lot where I notice that acrylic markers, when it comes to the color blue, they don't play around. They pop like crazy. It is so saturated. And that's what makes it great. That's why I like blue is one of my favorite colors to use with acrylic markers. And that's unfortunately why, in general, I've noticed when it comes to markers, not just acrylic, but alcohol markers, my blues always seem to go. Same with pinks and purples and the skin tone colors. They are always the first to go. I don't know how long these markers are going to last for. Like, I have so many acrylic markers at this point. It's crazy. They all seem to be lasting for a pretty decent amount of time, which is good because I love using them. Like, that's also why like my whimsy era is like been a thing. I'm just obsessed with acrylic markers right now. Like, they're just so fun to work with. Like, I have improved with rendering because of them. Like, I love just drawing stuff that's like detailed now because I just love the process of rendering stuff, especially with like funky colors. Like, bro, this is like expanding my mind a lot. Like, I feel like I'm developing my third eye artistically. It is so crazy. I'm having such a fun time right now and I'm so happy. Like, this is genuinely making me really happy and I'm glad that like I'm improving so much and experimenting. So I hope you guys enjoy me having this whimsical, fun era that I'm going through at the moment because wow, I just wanted to say I'm enjoying it. So just some random stuff, blah blah blah, you know, just to chatter for a bit because I do want to extend the video a little bit. So the funny story, while I was like making the collage for this drawing, I was watching a horror movie and I'm not going to go into details about it because like, you know, I want to keep this video relatively PG since it's a sponsored video, but like it was a horror movie and like it was so gory and bloody and I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And I just found the juxtaposition of me working on this like super cutesy, happy-go-lucky, silly collage and then I'm watching this like super dark twisted horror movie. There was a part of me that wanted to incorporate horror into the drawing, but I decided not to because I was just like, I don't know, I feel like if I did it would be kind of like, you know, typical Pulcella aesthetic, but like I wanted to kind of just make it cute for the sake of being cute. I'm also like trying to get back into my horror era as well. Like whimsy and horror is like what I'm trying to embody at the moment. It's not just because it's October, but because I just want to get back into drawing darker stuff because that's kind of like what I used to do a lot and I don't do it too much anymore. Like I want to, but it's just kind of something I've been focusing on as much because I've been more working on like just improving my art in general and like rendering and stuff. So yeah, I guess expect to see more horror adjacent things. Like I'm thinking of making a video like doing some sort of personification of something scary, you know, pulling a Lavender Town and making like turning them to cute characters but still making them scary because that's like my whole vibe. But before I end this video, let me know like what you're gonna do for Halloween this year. Are you gonna wear a costume? Are you gonna do anything special? You know, I don't really do anything crazy for Halloween anymore aside from watching like horror stuff. Like, okay, I actually don't watch horror movies too often. So I think I'm gonna do a thing where I just binge watch like Monster High movies and then maybe watch some horror movies and then maybe make, you know, a couple of like Halloween-ish videos, and that's kind of it. I'm also doing like OC-tober, which is gonna be pretty fun. I'm not great with drawing challenges, but this time I decided to do it in a way where it's gonna be very simplistic, so that way it's more doable for me as like a sort of warm-up for any future art monthly challenges, because I'm so bad at monthly challenges and stuff for like art because it's so hard for me to do it daily. And now that I'm out of school, it's like, oh, this should be easier now because you have all this free time. But it's like, no, I'm so bad at coming up with stuff every day. So hopefully having something on a smaller scale but still daily will be like better for me. And the OC in question is Fregwig because I love Fregwig, and also I had this idea of like making scene core styled art for him for like the challenge because I thought it'd be like really cute and fun because he looks like some sort of character you'd see as a mascot for like Hot Topic. Like, you remember Domo? He's kind of like Domo. Like, that's the energy that Fregwig gives off. So that's kind of what I was going for because I love scene core art. I think it's so cute and it brings me back to the 2000s because I miss that era so much where people were like drawing the characters with like the weird blank eyes and the square rectangular mouths and the sharp teeth and the scene hair. Like, oh my gosh, that is so nostalgic for me. And I love that style so much. Like, so I'm really trying to like manifest that style for this challenge. I don't know what the first drawing I did really embodies it, but I'm gonna try. It's really, like I said, it's really small scale though. I printed out this thing that I found online because I really want to get a Hobonichi journal, and I'm holding off on it because they're really expensive. So I decided to print out this thing that I found online from Reddit, and I was like, oh, this is perfect because it was also October. So basically I'm drawing like little squares for each day. So that's why I said it's small scale, and I figured it'd be pretty good. And also it's like accurate to like our October in particular, even though it was from 2023. So that's good. I'm like, perfect. It all works out. So yeah, I know I'm rambling for a bit. I just wanted to like, you know, chatter, have some like food for thought for questions in the comments, you know. Also, thank you for all the comments on the last video. Like, oh my gosh, I was so overwhelmed actually. I did not expect that video to like blow up the way it did. Like, there's over 100 comments, and I'm like, whoa. And also, like, I already am at 10.7k subs. I was like, damn, what in the world? How did that happen? So yeah, thank you for all the support on that. I'm debating if I want to make more Toy House adjacent videos. There is a topic I'm thinking of making. I don't want to like sound like I don't want to talk about stuff in like a drama YouTubery or like a Toy House cringe sort of way. But I do find like certain things about Toy House very fascinating. So like my approach would be more so from like a casual, slightly poking fun, but not like in a mean way kind of approach, you know what I mean? Like sort of like, yeah, this is kind of weird, but it's also very silly and funny, you know what I mean? Like observational, but like still lighthearted, if that makes any sense. That's kind of what I'm going for if I continue to make these Toy House type videos. But anyway, let me know what you guys think, and thank you Woomer for sponsoring this video. I really love the markers, and I'll see you clacks later.